Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be taking the Honda Navi through downtown southern Indiana. But I'm starting on the Louisville side, so I'm currently going down Main Street. And this time I'm only using the GoPro Hero Max 360 camera. I'm only using the single GoPro versus having multiple different GoPros running. Hopefully it's not too windy. Because I have a little bit different mic set up. I have a DJI little wireless mic thing clipped inside my helmet. And then we'll go across the 2nd Street Bridge into Indiana. Well, I guess I need to get back over since that lane ends. I'm going to take the 2nd Street Bridge so I don't have to pay a toll. Because I do not have one of the river pass things on this, obviously. And this bridge is a little bit treacherous. This will be a little bit treacherous area because I know before when I've gone on e-bike rides through here, you have this bike lane over here to the right that just kind of ends, and then you're left on the far right side of this road approaching the bridge. And this bridge crossing is a relatively dangerous area. I know that people have died in car crashes. They're not even car crashes. People have been ran over by cars up here, so it's kind of a treacherous area. So if you're ever in Louisville, Kentucky, and you're crossing Main Street and 2nd, where this bridge entrance is here, and exit, make sure that you make eye contact with the cars coming as you're about to cross. Now, the speed limit on this bridge is 35, but everybody does about 50 or 60, so... That's a bridge I don't necessarily enjoy taking on this small Navi, since people like to go pretty fast. Go down towards the riverfront area. Yeah, because usually when I come over to Indiana, I'm on an e-bike or something, so I can take the pedestrian bridge, which feels much safer compared to the 2nd Street Bridge. But yeah, so I'll go down some areas in downtown Jeffersonville, Indiana, and then I'll also go down through New Albany. Yeah, so this is about to get close to the river. Oh, here goes a Polaris Slingshot, pretty cool car. I guess technically it would be classified as a motorcycle for in a lot of areas, because it's a 3-wheel vehicle. And then to the right is Upland Brewing, which is a brewery / restaurant. If you lived here before, you know, there used to be Buckhead's on the river, but now it's Upland Brewing, which is a brewery. You still have Kingfish on the river. And then now we're going under the toll bridges. And this is a nice little area that you can go for a nice ride. It's Riverside Drive. It's in Jeffersonville, Indiana. And then we're about to go under the Big 4 pedestrian bridge, where the pedestrian bridge will exit out a little bit over here up ahead. I'll obey all the stop signs. I'll go left. There's a number of restaurants through here and bars that sprung up after the Big 4 bridge was in the works. And I've got 401 miles on the Honda Navi now, so it's a bit better broken in than it had been in some of the past videos. Still enjoying it quite a bit. It's a nice, fun little bike to ride around and, you know, to tool around in town like this. Yeah, so you have the restaurant on the right, that's a pizza place, and on the left you have where the Big 4 pedestrian bridge comes out. There's been a lot of work done to this part of downtown Jeffersonville to kind of revitalize the area and make it kind of a happening bar, restaurant scene. It usually stays pretty busy. going just slow enough they would have stranded me out in traffic. Little minefield of manhole covers here. Not super friendly to motorcycles or bikes. Some more restaurants. Clucker's, the chicken restaurant, obviously. Let's see. I'll go down here on this wharf. Goes along the Ohio River. A little bit of debris down here, so I assume that the water level has been up recently. Some geese. Yeah, but over on the right side is Louisville, Kentucky, kind of the area that I came from. Well, it's a little bit further down from there, but yeah, then up ahead there's the multiple bridges. There's the Big 4 pedestrian bridge, and then there's the various toll bridges and the 2nd Street Bridge. So a lot of bridges all kind of up ahead. I'm going to head towards the New Albany area, where there's a few more restaurants and bars and nightlife areas. I guess they're going to park opposite the direction of traffic. Alright, so now I swapped the camera around to get a little bit different angle than I have before. I have a third-person follow angle. So something, if you played Grand Theft Auto or any game where you ride vehicles in the third person, this might be a familiar view. I thought I'd change things around a little bit. Take advantage of using the 360 camera. So I'm just going to go now towards New Albany. So I'll go past the Ohio River Greenway, which is a pedestrian, cyclist type path. And two, the camera might be a little bit askew, but on the mount that I have it on, I can't really, it's going to be a lot of wind moving it around. So not much I can do about that. Colgate Park. There's a little water park. Alright, and I finally took a second and figured out how to get to downtown New Albany. because I was getting kind of stuck in a loop there, trying to figure out which way to go, so I had to stop and check some GPS to figure out which way to go. So I'm just riding through here, and I'm going to loop through. Guess I'll turn left here on Bank Street. Because a lot of the ways to get around here require taking expressways, which the Honda Navi is not made for. With the top speed of 45 to 50 miles per hour, you don't really want to take this on a high-speed highway. So I'm going to ride through here. This is Market Street, Bank Street. Hopefully this is heavy enough to trigger the sensors to make the light turn. I figured I'd ride around this area some, because I don't think this is an area that I've ever really went through in any of the videos. So there's, you know, some restaurants and venues through here. And this too is an area where truthfully I'm not super familiar where everything is. Because I know I've gone to different, you know, events over here and gone to dinner at different restaurants and went to different bars and stuff. But it's not an area that I come through super often. So it's not an area that I know like the back of my hand, like I do, you know, like the Highlands area in Louisville, or places I've gone through quite a bit. So this is going to be Main Street. Yep, so this is Main Street of downtown New Albany. There's City Hall, Bank Street. So I guess what I'll do is I'll loop back around, because I think there's still some stuff I did not go past. Let's see. But yeah, so this is an area that I really hadn't gone through before in any of the bike ride videos. So I figured this wouldn't be just, you know, a copy-paste of another video. This is something I haven't done before. And it's an area that, you know, I have been interested in going through more often. So this also serves as going through and seeing where stuff's at, because I don't quite remember where everything is, so. So I'm going back through the same way, but I want to go right instead of left this time. Yeah, so this is Market Street again. Over to the left is the Grand, which is a place where people have weddings and concerts and different events. A bunch of different restaurants. There's Rec Bar. So that's the Indiana location for rec bars. Just a barcade restaurant. They have a lot of arcade machines and full bar and restaurant service. Pretty cool food. Yeah, so I'm going to loop back around and go down by the riverfront area and then wrap this up. I'll go down by the Greenway portion. Yeah, so there's a few blocks of restaurants and bars and stuff. And then there's things further out too. But I figured for this one I would not have the camera hanging on the pole off the back of me, drawing more attention. Because I don't want to necessarily have to stop and explain what that is to anybody. And two, since I have this angle that's actually pointing back at me, usually the camera angles are always on the bottom of my helmet facing out or on the chest mount facing out, but this time, since I have the camera facing me, I'm actually wearing a different jacket. So this is an Engine Hawk Predator hoodie, which goes along with the Ruroc helmet that I have. And it's just a hoodie that has built-in armor, like in the shoulder pads, and then the elbow pads, and then the back. So it's, the kind of thing where if you were to fall off, it should provide some level of protection versus just, falling off onto the ground, which you never want to do. And it's a little bit cooler, so I figured it wouldn't hurt to be to wear this, especially if I have to ride at higher speeds. Let's see. Oh, it's blocked off. But yeah, it's also got little vents you can open up to get some more airflow, which I have done. Because this thing is pretty warm. If you're wearing this when it's, 80 degrees out, 90 degrees out, you're probably going to get pretty toasty. So this is something I'm wearing when it's a little bit cooler. Like I said, with a lot of these roads, I wasn't sure if I was going to have to ride along with traffic the full time at full speed doing, top speed of this bike. And if that's the case, then I'm a little bit more cautious about the safety gear I'm wearing in case I was to fall off or something, as opposed to if I'm just cruising along at 20-25 miles per hour. There's not as much concern. Yeah, so I was going through downtown New Albany, trying to figure out where the road is that goes across to the riverfront. Not yet. There's a lot of historic homes through here. Actually, that was where I need to go. So I'm going to loop back around. Actually, then to the right is the Culbertson Mansion, where I think they do like a haunted house and tours and things in the fall. It's supposed to be some type of haunted mansion. And earlier I had said that I went past the Culbertson Mansion. I actually went by the Culbertson Widow's house. This is the actual Culbertson Mansion. That's a historic site. So I just figured I would grab some video of this at the end. Since I said that incorrectly earlier. So yes, this is the Culbertson Mansion. Alright, there's a electric Ford Mach-E charging over on the side. I am interested in an electric motorcycle because I have the e-bikes, but So far, they're all pretty expensive. And a little bit bigger, more expensive than I would want. And two, you know, still pretty early days, so giving them more time to kind of get the, getting things kind of, you know, figured out and settled, and having multiple choices, because there aren't that many right now. There's the Harley Davidson live wire bike. I know there's like the Zero bikes. There's a handful of other ones. I know recently Super 73, who makes e-bikes, and I have their Super 73 S1, they had announced they're making a full electric motorcycle. And that's not out yet, obviously, so it doesn't even have a price announced. You can put a deposit down, but I'm not super keen to put deposit downs on stuff until I know what the price is going to be and how long it's going to take and what the reviews are. Yeah, but this is going down through the New Albany riverfront area. This is the Sherman Mitten Bridge up ahead. So I decided to, before I wrap this up, to flip the GoPro around to the front of the bike. Going past the little skate park. Yeah, but this is going along the Ohio River Greenway, still in New Albany, Indiana. Got the GoPro on a handlebar mount. I'll go up a little bit ahead here, then wrap things up. I'm not sure what these people are doing. He's pointing at the river, I guess. And this is the area where I've gone through before on a number of e-bike rides and stuff. There's boat launch ramps and stuff down through here. So this is an area, if you're expecting to cruise through at super high speed, you're probably going to be disappointed. I mean, I was hoping I could do more than 5 miles per hour, but... yeah, so this is going along the Ohio River in New Albany. So I went, in this video, I went across the 2nd Street Bridge from Kentucky to Indiana, went around downtown Jeffersonville, Indiana, around the Ohio River riverfront area. Then I got lost for a little bit, and then finally got to New Albany and went around downtown New Albany. Now I'm going along the riverside New Albany. This is this kind of one-way road. I'm gonna yield to the car that's coming. You get a lot of looks when you have a GoPro hanging on a selfie stick on the front of your bike, because a lot of times it looks a little bit like you're trying to joust or something. which I am not trying to do. I'll stop at this just to make sure there's nobody coming, which there is not. Then we'll go under this bridge. And it's a nice cooler day, so not too crazy out. And then maybe I can get around these bicycles here in a minute. So this is a train bridge. Clearance of 14 feet. A lot of nice green trees and grass and shrubs because this is being recorded in May, so things are coming alive. But yeah, so that was going, like I said, going through downtown Indiana, Jeffersonville, New Albany, getting lost on the way between the two. Just kind of going all over. Then going by the Ohio River Greenway. Just drive by so you can see that sign maybe. But yeah, so so that was a ride on the Honda Navi. It's now has 420 miles. So I got it pretty well broken in. But yeah, so that'll wrap up this ride. Until next time.